What's going on, y'all? It's Childish Demon.
Daniel DeMille.
Norman Osborn.
And this is Panel to Panel.
It's a themed
the themed edition, I guess, you know?
Themed?
No, there's no theme. It's
we will be talking about Superior Spider-Man.
The only thing that,
that
matters.
The Goblin Nation.
The series finale. Goblin Nation. The end of it all.
Who will start?
Well, I have a lot
you want to rant?
No.
You want to rant?
Or should we possibly go first so that way he can have like an hour and a half?
I'm going to pull a mark?
I'm just saying, because we could get...
we can go.
Since we got such a connection between the two of us.
Y'all talk all the
time. It was great.
All right, so what happens in this issue? What happens?
Peter happens.
Right.
The return of Peter.
Right. Peter happens. Man,
he comes back.
Happens. So, I guess first he had to touch base.
Yeah.
With some people.
Yeah, he was playing. He was playing.
He got it.
No,
he
shut
knew.
Up. No,
your time is not ready.
Your time is not right.
My time is all the time. You must know who I am. I'm Norman. I don't care about you, anybody else.
Speaking of that.
We're
not getting to that.
We're getting to me in a minute. We're getting to me in a minute.
In a second.
5 minutes.
5 minutes.
Because my identity is not me anymore.
But yeah, so, Peter's going around doing the I'm sorry merry-go-round for a little while.
He called May.
Yeah.
Yep. First thing he did. That's the
first thing he did. Called by May.
Yes. That was important.
Called May. She's like, I'm sorry. And then
called up MJ.
Yep.
Be like, hey, what's happening?
No, he didn't. I mean, he called Aunt May, and Aunt May was with MJ.
Yeah, with MJ.
And then he apologized. Well, he didn't really apologize. He was just like, "Yo, Jonah, I got you." He talked to his father. He was like, "Yeah." He was like, "Yep, I messed up. I got this. Just get it."
And what I thought was funny was that at some point he was like, "Oh yeah, well, he was talking to MJ. He was like, yeah, well, Dr. Octopus took over my mind." She was like, "Yeah, okay."
Yeah, that happened.
That happened.
Yeah, like, okay, cool. All right, yeah. I don't want to know that.
So let's see. He talked to
Who
was he talking to? I'm trying to get this in.
You got everything. Well, if you want to get sequential, you already messed up because first person he talked to was Carly.
Yeah.
He did talk to Carly. I did forget about that.
He's like, "Oh, you're back. I knew it. I can't believe it. I thought you were dead." Didn't know what happened. Yeah,
she's still fucked up.
Got those eyes.
Got those weird ass.
Got them eyes that just stuck
like an insect. Now. It don't even look like a goblin. Like an insect.
To me, it looked like green herpy eyes.
Yeah, it's like weird. I don't know.
Yeah,
it's like her eyes are just black and
like her eyes.
Is that what happens when you get herpes in the eyes?
You get herpes.
Yeah, you get
like all up in the eyes, bro. Just
horrible.
It was just like her eyes stayed the same. Everything else was
pop a number of things.
Like it's slowly going away.
I would hope so.
She got a really bad
it stays.
No. Well, she said it was going away. She's just gonna be low and on the low.
Shit.
Then, he comes back.
Right. So he talks to Carly, then he talks to Aunt May, then he talks to MJ. And then after that, because then he also talks to his business.
Well, he talks to Sanji, but like doesn't really happen.
Yeah,
like, he was Sanji.
Well, Sanji was trying to kick her out, kick him out because
he was like, you gotta
Spider-Man.
Go. Just like,
and he was like, whatever, I'm leaving anyway.
Yeah, I got them.
And then
after that, it was 2000. It was Miguel.
Oh yeah, he did talk to Miguel.
Right,
Miguel almost beat his ass.
Yeah, he's like, yo, Miguel, wait a minute. Chill. I got this.
Miguel was another one. He was like, "What happened?" And he tells him, he's like, "Okay, that makes sense."
Yeah. All right. That sounds dumb enough to happen to you.
Right.
He's like, "Yep, that sounds dumb enough to happen to you."
Right.
Like, yep. Gotcha.
And that's pretty much what happened there. And then we get to Norman. Now,
we didn't get to him.
No. He goes to save little bit. What's her name?
Anna.
Maria. Yeah.
He went to go help the Avengers.
Yeah. He helped the Avengers.
He was like, 2028, come on.
Yeah. 2099.
I don't give a damn.
2028.
2028.
It's not
come on.
That's too close. That's way too close to our times.
Yeah.
Like, everybody was like,
I thought you said it was like, I thought you quit. He was like, he's like, well, what you talking about? Once Avenger?
Always Avenger.
Like, okay.
When did I quit?
He's like, what's this nonsense?
Right.
So once he was there, he was like, all right, I need to go off.
Yep.
Save.
Got the call. He was like, yo, I got this. Let's go. That's because at that time,
that's another thing I noticed about his personality now. Now he's saying things like, I got this. I'm going to go handle this. I'm going to go take care of this. Beforehand, it was like, oh, I hope I'm going to be able to make it to do this. I hope I'm going to be able to do that.
Well, the thing was, like, it wasn't like that. He was just like, I can't give up hope. It was like, I'll do it. I'm not going to be really confident about it. It was like, I might get fucked up, but I'll still do it. That was it. Now he's more like, I got this.
So he goes to save
one issue, though.
Anna Maria.
Yeah. And this is my favorite part of the whole damn thing.
Yeah,
literally,
he meets the Goblin.
He meets the Goblin. He tells him, like, yo,
and
I got everything about it. He's like, you're not ready.
Yep. Yeah.
And then he's like,
he was throwing
where you
quips,
gonna have it?
them Peter quips.
He said one. It was only one. He said,
one.
At least I don't have to worry about my dignity with the man bag. And he looked at him.
He was like...
He looked... No, it wasn't even that look. It was the look of fear and disgust in his eye.
For sure.
He looked at him. He was just two panels of it. It was just 2 panels. It was like...
That artist must have been damn good.
Oh, yeah.
He was like... Just looked at him and he knew. He knew from the quip alone. It's you.
You guys got
one and only.
It
was the best moment in that whole comic.
You gotta see the way Harry Osborn here is so damn excited.
It was the best.
That shit was great.
He's turned into a mini Martin Luther King over
here. He was so good. It was really the defining moment of that whole issue. It was that and when that happened, it was just like
that was a really good part.
Goblin was like.
I thought that was pretty badass.
I'm on edge again. Yeah. No, you're not supposed to be here. Basically. Not you. You weren't here the first time. It was like, now you back. How does this happen? Nope. Can't happen like that. He lost all control. As soon as he came back.
The other thing that I thought was really significant, whenever Anna Maria got thrown off the building.
Oh, yeah.
And he had to capture her.
Oh, yeah. He was like, I've done this a million times. I will never fuck this up again.
Gotcha.
That was actually cool.
Right.
That was cool. Learning from
this. That was pretty cool.
Shit, I don't read it. So
I know you don't.
That was my first time.
This is honestly like the 3rd or 4th time he's had to do that.
Yeah.
And he always, every time something like that happens, he's always mentioned that shit in his head. It's like, yo, I got this. I know how to do this now. Like,
that's important.
You can't make this happen again. Important. Like, yep, it is.
Where's important to him?
Making Spider-Man 2.
Spider-Man 2.
Oh, that wasn't 2.
Somebody died.
Well, maybe, yeah.
Oh, somebody died. You think Gwen's gonna...
Somebody died.
Well, it makes sense.
Yeah. But anyway, back to this comic.
Yeah.
Back to the comic. Right, so he saves Anna Maria.
Yeah. And then he didn't... To where, like... another thing about that fight was, like, he didn't automatically jump at her, like, I had to go protect her.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what we forgot to mention? How he gave the goblin cure to what's her name, Manic?
Yeah,
is that her name? Menace?
Yeah, Manic.
Manic?
Well, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, one of those two. Yeah, so that sets up to him wanting to.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Osborn, which I think that was another gigantic plot.
Yeah, he had it. Was like, yo, I got this cure. It worked. Eureka, going to get you.
Yep.
And then that's how he got me.
Now, here's the thing. Peter, has he always used nanobots and nano spiders before? No?
That was never his thing. Okay, if we level to, like, Spider-Man, honestly, you can always say, he's probably, like, the most, like, low-budget superhero.
Pretty much.
Like, he does, all his stuff is homemade, and it's, like, very cheap, because he's a broke college student. And even before that, he was just, like, a broke... Yeah, it was like, I gotta go build it. Yeah,
business. So this is what he's gonna do with that.
So we can see how this works.
out. So he ends up getting into that fight with Goblin, and then all those little spiders.
Yeah, he was like, "Yo, I got this."
That fight was awesome.
Yeah, he like reconfigured everything, got this done. He was like, "Yep, I know how to do this." Bow, done.
Yeah,
fix that.
Okay, and then
now the reveal.
All right.
The reveal.
So we were all right, I guess.
In a sense,
it was Norman. But it wasn't Norman.
Well, okay, so I don't remember this character any other time in the series.
I don't think they never showed
this. Really, I mean, they didn't really...
In Superior
Spider?
I don't think he's ever
remember seeing...
I mean, he probably was, we don't know. But then, he was just probably like maybe at 1 or 2 panels, it was like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah,
but they never probably mentioned his name.
I don't remember.
Because I don't even remember.
Yeah,
it was like Marston Brooks or something?
I don't know
but apparently he was like the directing CEO
of
Alchemax.
Yep.
Yeah.
So they might have showed.
The only thing.
They might have.
That's probably like
they might have.
right.
You know what? They might have mentioned him through. $2.99. What's the dude he was? Tiberius.
Yeah, Tiberius fucked up, and then he had to go to jail. I remember that. Yeah, he was like, "Yep, no."
Because honestly, that reveal would have made a lot more, or it would have made a bigger impact if I would have remembered the guy
for sure.
earlier.
Well, I think it makes his impact is like you're not supposed to know.
Like,
so I guess that would have.
That too.
It was like because
I was just like,
"Who are you?" He's like, "I'm Marshall Brooks, but I used to be
Norman
Osborn." Like, oh my god.
Well, the thing is,
who is this? I was like. He looked like the dude from Walking Dead.
Yeah, it did. Yeah,
it just looked like some random.
Like, who is
talking about?
Mustache, this handlebar mustache
Walter
looking.
White?
No, not Walter White. Really?
Are you talking about the army dude?
Yeah, the army dude.
Yeah.
Army dude in what?
In Walking Dead.
He was the one that was transporting that doctor that had the cure.
Transporting the doctor. That's what he
I forgot his name. But anyway, so.
I was like, how did you?
But yeah, he was there.
I would have thought. I thought that the reveal would have been a lot more impactful, or carried a lot more impact if we would have seen that character.
If it was the wife
before.
Well, but the thing is, it does make sense that the wife.
This is what I. This is a gripe I have.
It does make sense, right? Because he's playing the CEO or something.
Yeah, he's playing a big
She's
role
the president of it,
right?
And then there's little Normie.
Yep.
All right. And little Normie is Norman Osborn's kid.
No, it's Harry's kid.
Harry's kid?
Yeah, it's Harry and Liz's kid.
Right. Yeah, it's Harry and Liz's kid.
Alright, so...
Not a thing with Liz.
Whole thing
and then the other thing is that Alchemax is...
Which made sense.
Is Oscorp, technically.
Yeah.
That's
because,
what he said, right?
yeah, it's eventually, like, they just moved...
Oh, Alchemax?
Yeah,
they just rebranded, changed the name, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Now, this is what I would say. I'm going to just put that because, because it still doesn't make sense. It really doesn't make sense now. It's like they just said, they just threw her into the mix. It's like, all right, here. Now you're going to work with Norman.
It made no sense for her to hide that fact.
No, it didn't even make sense to her to be working with Norman in general. Because Norman literally tried to ruin her life and her marriage.
Yeah.
Because he was always fucking with Harry.
Unless she's
he kept trying to steal Norman.
I still think she's a part of it.
She is a part of it.
Okay.
But that makes no sense to me.
Why she's a part of it?
Yes, because of all the stuff he's put them through to begin with. Which makes zero sense. And it's all for her damn kid, Normie. The child is slightly deranged, if I may add. Because he has an obsession with killing Spider-Man just as much as everyone else.
Yeah,
so maybe she's doing it just so he can inherit the estate of Norman.
Huh?
Maybe she's doing it so he can inherit the estate of Norman.
But it's...
Be the next heir.
Goblin? No, like Goblin. Because that's what the kid gonna be.
He's gonna be the next.
Because he was like, Harry was, I believe, still on the Goblin serum at the time. When
they were,
all right,
that would make sense actually.
But then that would also make sense that she was covering up for Norman.
No, not Norman. It wouldn't have to be Norman because, like, Norman. The thing was, somehow they worked out some kind of deal. Yeah. They don't talk about it, but they keep mentioning it's all for him, Normie.
Right.
Which I
Normie's
guess
gotta be the next heir. He's
gotta be the next heir. It is, but like it's weird because she's going to a limp. She's going to someone that she generally hates on principle alone, and she went to him so this whole fiasco can happen.
Yeah.
So Normie can have this one standing place, Alchemax, all to himself.
Basically.
Right.
But he's not even of age.
Not yet.
Well, not yet.
Well, but
like, if she's doing
well, that would make sense for her to lie about it.
Yeah.
Just so she can run it until he gets of age.
Not only that, if he's the one that's to inherit the company later on, and the company is nothing more than a rebanded Oscorp, she's going to need Norman Osborn in order to help her.
in a sense.
Run it.
But then
obviously we're gonna see this play out.
Yeah, and so
I'm thinking she's nothing more than a puppet figure for being the president of Alchemy.
Gosh, I don't even know. It's just like really, it's really
I feel like she has more to do with it.
You think so? I don't think so.
Just from that scene with the mask, like it doesn't.
She knows. She knew.
Hiding.
She already
knew the entire time.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
It's something more than that. I don't know what.
Well, see, this is
like I said, they didn't talk about what they had a deal.
That deal, yeah.
So we don't know what that deal is.
So the deal was,
but still, everything is still going.
Was the deal between
according to plan? No, not Harry. Harry's not even talking.
So it's just Liz and Norman.
Yeah,
that's it. See, we don't know what that deal is, but the deal is still apparently still going according to plan.
Well, here's the thing. We all know that Norman Osborn was the mastermind behind Oscorp. Like, half of what they did, they couldn't have done without him, right? He's the genius behind it. So it only makes sense that he would be the genius behind Alchemex as well, because she's smart.
Well, yeah. I mean, she's not that level. Oscorp, right?
No, I think they were bought out.
Yeah.
They had like a merging of the groups. That's what it was.
And that's what I'm thinking. Like, that's why she's cooperating with him at the moment.
I don't know, man.
She's using him for something. She's got it.
But it's like a double-edged sword. Because, if we can talk about that now. Norman basically said it. When Peter used Goblin Serum on him, it cured him of his craziness.
Yeah.
Right.
So now he says he's just Norman Osborn.
He's just Norman.
Businessman.
Yeah.
The same businessman who can pretty much took over Tony Stark. Remind you, he took Stark Industries.
Yeah.
So now he's got a whole new front to go through. He may not be doing goblin stuff, but that's dirty businessman. He's about to go take over. He's about to do some kind of corporate takeover.
Yeah, for sure.
That nobody will be able to.
And he still hates Spider-Man, so it's like
yeah.
But will he still keep fighting him? I don't know.
Not himself.
Business-wise,
I
don't know.
But he's gonna have people fight him for sure.
But why wouldn't he though? I mean, because the thing is, he made the Goblin Serum. What makes us think he can't make it again?
But the thing is, but here's the thing though: does he want it back?
Well, probably not.
Not right now.
Not right now. But the thing is, he can give it to someone else.
Yeah.
Normie got it, man.
But he's already that kid. Oh no, man.
I love my predictions.
Normie's the next Goblin. Ain't nothing we can do about that.
Hell, if you followed the comic at any point, you can kind of almost see.
Yeah, you can see it for sure.
Yeah,
that kid
is insane.
He got problems.
Got problems.
Yeah, he got problems.
But all right, so after that, they sent him off, and then he talked to Liz, and then he was like, "Yeah, I need to watch you."
Yeah. So this was good.
What?
I was kind of.
Spider-Man talked to Liz.
He was like, "Oh yeah," because she had what was it? She set off the shocker that let Norman go.
To let
it was
go.
like he was like, "Oh,
that's right.
I was so
captured.
mad."
That's right.
Yeah. And he was like, "Oh yeah, no problem."
And then
like,
2099 got mad.
Yeah. He was like, "Yeah, I probably need to watch you. It's a little odd.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep you on the run, please." Okay.
So yeah.
Just in case.
And then what happened after that? And then we got a conversation between Mary and whatchamacallit? And Carly?
Yeah, that was like at the comic book. That was like after the whole thing.
Oh, that's right.
And,
I forgot. He had other pages after it ended.
Yeah.
I don't even, where did it end? Because I just feel like it kept going.
It ended with Osmond going back underground with that.
That's right.
That's right. That was it. I mean, like, it was literally like the talk between Mary and Pete was just like, kind of like a... it was kind of like a definite ending to them. Yeah. Well, to their love relationship. Whatever. Right? They're back and forth, sure up and down. They're going to be friends forever. That's just, but they've been through so much. Like, if she needs him, he's going to be there. But see, that was the thing. She said, I'm not depending on you. Yeah, for sure. So for sure. So now it was like, instead of him being like, instead of her seeming like a crutch, she's standing on her own. Yeah. So, that's how they're going to go. I'm glad for her. And then Carla's just going down south. She's not just Peter's thing anymore. And now Carla's going down south. So we've never seen her again. Which sucks. They're going to bring her back. No, they're not. Yeah, they are. They're not.
Who, Carly?
Carly's gone. That's it. They rid her off. They said, I'm going to go stay with some family down south. That means I'm staying out of this until somebody feels like writing me back in. That's horrible. That's what that means. That's horrible. So that's it.
That makes sense.
Whenever a character lives and then disappears, that means we're just gonna leave you alone until we feel we need to bring you back.
Until we need to threaten your life to give you our word for it.
Or somebody feels like writing you again. Because, like, that's happened before. Like I said, that's one of the characters that happened with that was, like, what's it? Robbie's son.
Oh,
yeah, his son, he popped in and out of Spider-Man for quite a bit of time. And at one point, him and Pete were roommates.
Well, what about Mary Jane, though? They're never getting rid of Mary Jane.
They did. Wait. There was a period where they had it. They were married.
Did she disappear or she just wasn't in college?
She disappeared. Whatever. They made it to where like she was dead. She went on a plane. She flew somewhere. The plane blew up.
Oh damn!
That was literally what happened.
Killed her up.
And then like at that time she was friends with no. It's really bad because like when I read it, it was kind of a cop out. They brought it back, but like they were trying to do it like okay, let's take somebody else with Pete. So it was like Mary Jane, the closest thing he had. They've been in a relationship forever and ever. So they did that, and what at that point it was like he was staying with Robbie. Mary was friends with Gwen's cousin. They started bringing Stacy's family back around. They brought her cousin, like both her cousins. I forget that girl's name. Gosh. She was so nice. There was her and then her brother and their father. And their father was kind of like Captain Stacy. He was a detective also. Did some stuff. So he interacted with Spider-Man a little bit and everything. The brother, he hated Spider-Man. He blamed him for that. He didn't like Peter also. The girl, she was cool with Peter, but she didn't like Spider-Man also. So that was that. And
everybody hated Peter, huh? I mean, Spider-Man, right?
And then, like, the thing was, like, they had this ongoing thing where, like, with Mary gone, they were beating around the bush that, like, said girl and Peter may be a couple. And then, like, she also started kind of, like, acting out a little differently. Because she was a little bit more, she was level-headed and everything when Mary was around. And when Mary died, she essentially kind of took Mary's, like, party attitude and just started going out clubbing. That was her way of like dealing with Mary. Like she was like, my essential best friend is gone.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go live. I'm gonna live her party. Yeah. Like she just went clubbing. She was just like, yeah, I'm down with that. It's weird. That happened. It affected her like that. And then they had what's that girl's name? The black woman that was Jonason's secretary.
Yeah, her. What about her?
She was in that also. She was Glory. Yeah.
What about her?
Yeah, she was
another person.
Part of. She was like a big part of that run also.
Oh, okay.
Because like I think Robbie was trying to heal her too, and she was like, yeah, whatever. And then like they were playing hard to get game, and I was like, all right, whatever.
Yeah. So I guess.
But like they had that, and then like they just brought her back, and they brought Mary back, and it was just like.
So is that it for Superior? Are we done?
Yeah.
No? Oh yeah, he's dead.
No. I meant like talking about it.
I mean, like, we can talk about a whole bunch of other stuff. We can talk about theorizing about, like, how, Amazing is about to go. Let's go. Because, like, he said initially that he's got a lot of big plans for Amazing coming.
Well, we know issue 3 he'll be with. He'll be dealing with that. With the cat.
I think that was issue 5.
Is it 5? I thought it was 3.
I thought it was 5.
With Cat?
Black Cat.
With Black Cat.
Oh. You remember?
Because she's on.
Where like cuts the shit out of her.
And then like,
I just may continue to collect this series just to see that alone.
Like let me see that confrontation.
Right.
Puts the shit out of her and just like think it's whether.
So you think he's gonna keep the business?
We don't know. I mean, like it seems like a smart reconstruction.
I mean, because I don't feel like he would give it up because.
His Aunt
May and what you call it, like they actually put money in this. Yeah. So it's kind of like you just get rid of it.
He's kind of up.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like it essentially gives him like.
We forgot to talk about what's the little mama name? I forgot her name. Anna Maria. Yeah.
What is he
how he felt so bad about that?
Yeah, like he felt they got to talk about that. About how that's gonna go.
I don't know what he's gonna do because he didn't.
I mean, is it just gonna be like?
Technically, he didn't love that.
Is it gonna be like obligatory, like?
I wonder if you're gonna tell
her, or is it just gonna?
Would you tell her?
That's a good.
Would you tell her?
Well, I don't know what. Oh, that was
like yo, just after this whole thing, I can't deal with this. You gotta go.
No, I mean, like literally sit her down and be like, "This is what happened."
No,
I don't know.
I don't think she'd be able to
handle it.
Yeah.
Like, but shit, what you gonna do? Know. Just fake love a girl?
He can do that, or he could say that the whole situation happened and it was too stressful. It's like, I don't need you, because you'd be in danger.
Yeah, because all of this that happened.
But then she may be like one of those, like, I can take all that.
I can do it.
Like, no, you can't. You don't know this life. It's dangerous.
She'd be like, go talk to Mary Jane right quick.
No, go talk to Mary now.
Because she has no idea he's Spider-Man, right?
No.
So she probably, I don't know, I see this being dragged out. Because she'd probably be sitting there.
It can be.
That's the thing. Like, there's no real resolution to that situation.
God, that's sticky, dude. Because it's like, if she's Peter's type.
Most likely.
Nah,
Like, what? You telling me he can't?
I mean, like, it's not even that. Look, this is this whole situation about it. We can go back over Superior all over again. Piggy may not be like, the pickiest person when it comes to women. But this was someone Otto specifically chose.
That's what
So we have to think about this from perspective. Would Peter and Otto choose the same girl?
Well, wow.
Because you gotta think about that too. He let all that shit go. He was like, Mary Jane bad.
Yeah. That happened. He was like, I can't have that.
Yeah, whoever else.
He's like, whatever.
He
didn't really care.
Hold on. Well, Peter technically was, or Ghost Peter was technically in the picture whenever Otto started courting her, though, right?
But still.
Like...
Nah.
Was he?
Did that happen? I mean, like, I don't think it really happened until, like, after issue.
But even if he was, he wasn't making any choices.
Well,
it's like he was just looking at it.
But what you gonna do? Like, no, you can't do that. No.
You can't put that in the hole. No.
Get out of there.
All right. Let's look at it this way. Let's look at Anna Maria's personality.
Yeah.
Right. All right. Let's check out her personality.
Yeah.
She's not too different from. Well, she's assertive, kind of like Mary Jane.
Yeah.
All right. She's very smart.
Yeah.
She was Mary
Jane. Nah, Mary Jane.
This is the thing about Mary. Like, they made her a little bit more intelligent.
I'm pretty sure
she could run a business. I mean,
it doesn't take a smart man to run a business.
I mean, like, if we had to talk about Mary Jane, like, honestly, like, they have that whole backstory and everything. That was way back in the 60s or 70s.
Where they made her a little bit smarter?
No, they just talked about more of her life, and then like they talked about how she got out.
Because I always saw her as like a dingy broad. Yeah,
I mean, like,
the blonde.
That was the thing, though. It's weird.
She kind of was.
She was, but she wasn't. Like,
well, yeah,
she had a head on her shoulders. She just chose to. Her way of partying and everything, it was an escape method. That was her way of dealing with things.
Yeah, to me, she was always like the dingy, damaged goods. Like, and Peter was kind of the balance to her chaotic nature, So it's like, that's why I never really saw them as being... But then you got Anna Maria, right? Yeah. Granted, she's a little person. We get that, right? If we take that away, though, and you just look at the personality, they're kind of...
I don't think her little person matters.
I really don't think.
I don't think they're the same.
Because here's the thing: like, if we had to look at it from the standpoint, like, Anna Maria's like her whole thing is she's really intelligent.
Yeah,
that's the thing. She's in science. She's really intelligent. She's like, she was a TA.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that alone can also win over Peter.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying.
So, like we can go about it all around. Does he eventually grow to like her?
That's what I'm thinking, right? Because Otto was able to look at the personality and ignore the appearance.
But then
Peter has always...
then again, it was Otto.
But
Otto didn't think he was in his... You know what I mean? Like, Otto thought he was still in his body at some...
Well, but does that mean that Peter will only go for... Because remember, the love of his life is this very... Attractive, shallow broad.
Who?
Mary. Gwen was totally different. Gwen was a complete...
Gwen is his love forever.
Yeah,
he must not know. Like, we can talk about how Mary Jane, she's always going to pale in comparison to Gwen.
True.
Every time he almost nearly dies, he's like, "Yo, Gwen, I'm ready."
Well, fuck.
So,
and Gwen was pretty much the whole package, though.
Yeah.
She was both beautiful and had a great personality.
Until that asshole touched that story.
Right, yeah. Until, what was his name? Whatever the hell his name is.
I just want to forget all the...
Oh, with Norman and all that.
I just want to forget everything about that. Because it was so dumb. That's so dumb.
Well, and see, and that's what I'm thinking. Is Peter, right? Because Peter's never really gone after anyone who is... I mean, I don't know.
If we can essentially say it, like, Peter doesn't really go after anybody. They kind of come after him.
Yeah. So is he? So then?
So he's jumping back into a life where there's a bunch of things that's like out of control right now.
Yeah.
He owns a company. He has a girlfriend. He what is it? He's got a bunch of new tech, I guess.
Yeah. He's got a robot.
Bunch of questions that haven't really been answered. He's got to do a bunch of other stuff.
Well, shit.
There's a lot in the world that he doesn't know what's going on. So.
Right.
Amazing to come around.
He's got to repair his relationship with the Avengers.
Yeah, he's got to repair his relationship with the Avengers. There's also the thing of Jonah.
Oh yeah, we forgot about Jonah.
Oh yeah.
So he basically he's done being mayor, but he's not done exposing or whatever. He's about to do something. I don't know what that something is. Yeah, he's gonna do his own thing.
Spin-off.
Well, no, he ain't gonna do no spin-off, nothing.
I mean,
but he's gonna
do. But like, he's gonna do his.
He's gonna keep his. All that time behind the bugle. He's gonna do something. I don't think so. I think he's just gonna try to expose stuff. So man, he might just literally be might just be like a private eye.
YouTube videos.
No.
A private eye.
Making YouTube videos?
Probably just be a private eye.
That is a career.
Private eye, YouTube. No, he's going to jail every time.
Oh, so you mean that he's going to become a detective for hire from this point on?
He can, essentially. I mean, like, because he can do that, or he can be like a recluse and just obsessive over, like, exposing random parts of corruption throughout everything.
Hmm?
I mean, he still has a sort of a beef with Spider-Man.
That's what I was just about to ask you. Do you think he's still gonna be an ass to Peter? I mean, not Peter.
To Spider-Man. Yes, because he was technically an ass to Spider-Man during their last meeting. Whenever Spider-Man is trying to explain that I was in my right mind, and he was like,
"No, it doesn't matter.
Fuck you."
Yeah, he's like, "I don't care."
Yeah, essentially what
I hate every bit of you.
Right.
All of that. So all his problems come from his hatred of Spider-Man. And the only reason he hates fucking Spider-Man is so dumb. Oh my god.
What? Huh? The reason why he hates
Spider-Man? Yeah, it's so dumb. It's the dumbest thing ever.
And it's just kind of never gone away.
It's so stupid. It is.
It's always going to be stupid. It's J. Jonah, fool.
No, but it's really... Dude, you know. You don't know?
Alright, go ahead and tell the audience why.
He hates him because he wants to be like him.
That makes sense.
He hates him because Spider-Man is the man that he wishes he could be. Essentially. That was it. He literally said that in like maybe 3 comics before. He's like, I hate you because you do all the shit I wish I could do. All that. Even though like I feel like I'm a coward because I'll be doing all this other stuff. And he's like, you just go out, risk life, do all this. It's like, I hate that. I can't have a person like you out there because you make me look bad. This is the dumbest reason to hate on anybody for so damn long.
But it happens in real life, though.
He's hated that man for damn near 10 years. From 15 to goddamn 23.
He had aggression in his voice.
Right?
It's so stupid. It's stupid. You spent damn near like 5 years in maybe comic time, or maybe more than that. Hating on one person because they were better than you.
Oh shit.
Well, I mean, supervillains have done that before.
But he's not a fucking supervillain. He's just a guy with a note. He was literally a guy who wrote a paper. And then he lost his paper. And all his...
He lost his paper. Damn.
Every time he's trying to do anything for like against Spider-Man, it's always ended as terrible. He created the Scorpion, the Spider Slayers, fucking what is it? All the Spider Slayers again. Literally, he's done everything in his power to keep trying to get rid of Spider-Man, and all of them just backlash on him.
Damn. Like,
so that's not going to be changing anytime soon.
No, I don't know. Maybe, who knows? Yeah. It might switch up a little bit this time, but
I mean, because they kind of did a buddy cop thing for a little while in Superior, and then it all went sour.
Well, yeah, until Aqu was like, yeah, fuck that shit.
Blackmail. Yeah. I need my island. Give me. He's like, you ass. Should have known. Should have known.
Well, that talks about Jonas as a person too, because he like Spider-Man was literally like, this is the evidence right here. Yeah. He was still like, fuck you. Yeah. It's like, damn, dude, like
really don't no, I don't care. I don't like you. Like my obsession with you.
But the thing is, like, the only time Jonas really liked Spider-Man is whenever Spider-Man was literally killing off supervillains.
Yeah. Yeah. Which was the stupidest fucking thing ever. Since he was like, real heroes are like Captain America, Iron Man. They ain't kill off anybody yet. And then he just goes get one guy. Who, granted, in my eyes, like, what's his name again? I forgot.
Who you talking about, Smythe?
No, the one before Smythe. The one that had the one that was brain damaged and he didn't.
The one that was killing people.
Fucking shit. What's his name?
I know who you're talking about though.
The dude that uses his brain as a power. I can't remember.
It wasn't a power.
No. He had like a mental deficiency where he just felt like people had to die.
He just didn't feel anything.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He was apathetic towards everything.
Yeah. It was the one where he killed the first guy. Like, even granted, like, I guess people were okay with it. I mean, it was still a big turning point. And it was at that point, like, yo, I guess if that happens, we'll turn a blind eye to it. But then, like, it went past that when he literally, like, what was it? He beat that jokester and that speedball chick. Damn near broke their legs.
Yeah.
Because they did a prayer. He was like, nope, plow. So, I mean, like, he was down with it when he was extremely violent towards criminals, which was stupid to damn near point of killing him. Then he was just like, oh, now he wants to blackmail me.
Fuck that nigga.
And then do all this other shit.
Well, there are a lot of people
and then he wants to
give
me blackmail evidence, so fuck that nigga.
Right?
It's like... it was just a really complicated relationship that makes no sense at this point. Like, with Norman, I mean, well, not Norman. With Jonah, it's, who knows?
Yeah.
Because, I mean, this isn't going to be in the Jonah. We don't know.
I think
he's not going to be touched. He probably won't be touched on for a while.
Oh, yeah. He's not going to be touched for a while.
What? So, I think he is.
I don't think he's going to, I don't think he's going to appear like every
other anything, though,
he may touch.
Here's a theory. It just came to my head. He might start working for Norman.
Max?
Yes. Some way, somehow.
See, this is what I'm thinking. What's not going to happen? Like, he's going to become. I think
somehow it's going to happen.
I think he's going to become like a rogue journalist and kind of a.
I can see that too, but then but his hate for Spider-Man, which is also his hate with the same hate Norman has. That will end up meeting together, and then they'll try and accomplish something.
Especially now that.
Well, I mean, like, he doesn't know who Norman is now, so nobody does, except probably Liz.
But whatchamacallit knows who Jonah is.
Yeah.
So if he's doing the rogue,
like, he could probably approach him.
If he's doing the rogue journalism stuff with that same hatred that they both have, then it's kind of like, let's do business.
I guess.
Since he's on his business mind state now.
Well, yeah, since that's his whole thing.
My theories are awesome.
No. They're fucking bad. No. They're pretty shitty. No. Like, no. But, I mean, like, if it comes down to it, you gotta see what's gonna happen.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. It's gonna be great. When it come
out? 30th.
Because I know you know.
The new one?
Oh, yeah. April 30th.
Oh, shit.
Damn, that's
soon. Yeah. That's
amazing
shit
one.
next week.
Yep. Next week.
Am I gonna have to tell the
Amazing one.
Pull that. Or is he just
the beginning?
No, you would probably have to go.
God damn.
The beginning of a new age.
Yeah.
Or the
Amazing one.
Hopefully not the beginning of the same goddamn shit.
Nah, I think from 31 we can tell it's.
I mean, like this.
From
like,
31, it sounds he seems like a different person.
We don't know. I mean, like we can essentially say.
Does he not seem like a different person?
We can say that, but like there was so little show. Like we can't just judge
this
off of that.
Yeah.
It can be a prelude to what Amazing can be like.
Yeah.
But we really don't.
I'll read Amazing. But the moment I see it returning back to that age-old status quo, I'm just gonna have to drop it.
It's like questions you want to answer. You need to find out what Liz gonna be doing.
This is what he said. He says he's got a lot of. He says he's got some big stuff planned. He's coming out swinging on Amazing. So
who writing?
Dan Slott. He's
okay.
Same guy. Right. I mean, whatever. He did. I think like Dan Slott was only cool like when he did Big Time. When Big Time was around, that's when he everything literally was going up with Peter. I was like, oh yeah, this is fucking amazing. Then like Superior happened. I was like, oh my god, you fucking idiot. And then like, then now we're here and it's like, you better do something fucking good.
Well, I like Superior.
Yeah, I like Superior.
I mean, all in all, the series was.
It's good. It was different.
Yeah. I think. All right, if we were to put that entire arc in review, what would you give it?
I loved it.
Yeah,
somebody else did that. There was some. That was on. I forgot. I think somebody did it on YouTube or something like that, or like over one of these comics. A lot of people were giving it like 8s and like 9s and stuff.
I loved it, man.
And there was like some guys were like 7s, some 8s, 7s.
Yeah,
I wouldn't get it. Wouldn't go below a 6.
Yeah, I'd give it a 7.
I wouldn't go. I wouldn't put it below a 7 to be honest. I'd give it an 8.
Like if I had to like rate the series, I mean like it was. At some point, it kind of got stale on me.
Did it?
Yeah. Really?
Where was that? Like, I want to know where.
Because it got to a point where like. It
maybe
was the same. It wasn't the beginning. Maybe. It was like towards the middle, really.
Like when he was actually doing shit to build his
literally
legacy?
Like Otto. It was just like he was doing the same. He didn't really like. It didn't show like at one point. It was like it wasn't really showing any progression and change. Like his whole thing was like change, redemption, da 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 da.
Well,
but then it got to a point where he was just like.
Here's where I disagree. Here's where I disagree. Whenever you got it from the point at the start. Where it was Peter and Ock. Yeah. And then up until a certain point, he took Peter out.
Yeah.
And then he was progressing. Now, where I do see he was progressing, it was slow progression, and then he ended up going straight back down. Whenever he started just like, I don't give a fuck, all the spider bots. And blah, blah,
well, as soon as he got the island, that's whenever
exactly.
Down.
Like he was starting to just do Ock shit now.
It was like, that was...
Like he wasn't being superior Spider-Man, he was being inferior.
Yeah. Like, I'm superior still. I got this island, all these minions and shit.
But it kept me going, man. Like it was.
I mean, like I was still reading it.
A little bit of downs and up and down.
I mean, like I was still reading it. I mean, like there was the only parts that like really jumped up at me was like when was it? I was really hyped for Miguel. That's probably
they didn't really. That's probably one of my
touch on it a lot. Like they introduced him, was like I'm here, I'm staying. I was like, all right.
And then we'll see you in Goblin Nation.
And then
we'll see you in Goblin Nation.
Yep, that was it. Yeah. And then what is it?
He just played with his face.
Yeah, we still got the Madam Web thing, which that kind of made me mad.
Well, actually, it's kind of explained now.
Well, it's coming up.
Yeah.
It's now the big event.
Yeah.
So
that makes us. From what I was reading, we thought it was going to happen in Goblin Nation.
So
I was like, you trickery motherfuckers.
Oh, okay. Yeah, great. She's just in this coma for no reason.
As soon as we got to like the second issue of Goblin Nation, I started thinking, all right, they're saving.
There's no other spiders.
Yeah.
Where are these other Spider-Men? They're nowhere to be found. I mean, what else? I mean, like, there wasn't too much of a gripe. I mean, like, we could talk about like Ock's attitude. Like, it didn't really improve. Like I said, like you said at one point, it went through it and then like it just went like back off.
He still had the same attitude throughout it all, the Doc Ock attitude, but he was his actions were getting better. Like he was doing good things, and then like I said, it went back down.
Well, I think what it came down to, and as soon as he got the island that's whenever I knew they were starting to wrap up the arc.
Yeah.
Because that's whenever, Doc Ock start down spiraling. But, I mean, essentially what it comes down to, and what they kind of alluded to whenever Peter was going through Doc Ock's memories, was that Doc Ock is the way he is because of what happened to him.
Yeah, as a child.
Yeah. So it's like, it's not too much of a surprise that Doc Ock eventually ended up going back to... Right. And he didn't even fully go back to the way he was.
Oh, yeah.
He was just using...
Well, he could have, though.
He could have if he wanted to.
Yeah, he could have went back to just full Doc Ock.
Right. But he never did.
He didn't get that.
And he continued to try to... The one thing that he did that surprised me is that he didn't go back into supervillain mode. He continued to try to best not only supervillains but best Spider-Man.
Right.
So it's like that in itself made it, I don't know.
I mean, like, it's more like this. He went from, like, less of a superhero to more of, like, a straight-up vigilante.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was what...
A straight-up anti-hero.
Yeah. I mean, we can say that. I
either
prefer
or,
vigilante, whatever. Because, like, in the sense that they're all vigilantes, but, like, he's doing vigilante shit.
Yeah.
That was it. It was like, I got this. Empire. Got these people doing that. Daily life. Fuck everybody. That was great.
See, yeah, so in that sense... I don't know. I mean, I think...
Who knows where he would have went?
I mean, we don't know because, like I said, Galvanization happened. And that was something he's never had
to deal with. He couldn't.
That was literally nothing he never had to deal with.
He would have been on the other side of the spectrum anyway.
Yeah.
I guess, but, like, he was on the... No, see, that was the thing. He was on the other side of the spectrum. Like, when I say this, it's like he's always the villain. Now he's the hero.
Oh, well,
so when he's in this, it was something he just never had to deal with.
He would have been on the side of the side.
If we said that, but like when we put down to it,
which comes down to
this whole thing.
You think about that, he almost did, but he didn't want to be second chair, I guess.
Yeah, second best. But like even then, like it was something he didn't know how to do.
Not yet.
From that situation, it was like, okay, everything I know, because that's what really put him in a crutch. He had people that he was obligated to feel for.
Yeah.
Usually it was just him. He didn't have any problems.
Yeah,
whatever. Sure. Now you have people that he had to care for, essentially.
Yeah.
There was Aunt May, there was, Mary Jameson,
Anna
John, Anna Maria, which was his main concern. Mm-hmm. I mean, even when, like, they killed, like, what was that guy? What's his name?
Oh, you mean when they captured his
Yeah. I mean, like, at first, he could give a rat's ass.
Yeah, he cared.
And then, like, the dude essentially sacrificed himself so he could save him. He was just like, yo.
Yeah, this never happened. What the fuck?
I don't know how to deal with it. I don't know. And he was like, yo, I got you. Going after this man. And it kind of changed him a little bit.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I think that's what made that arc worth reading, though.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, because it's the whole putting the supervillain in the hero's shoes. And what he did. I don't know. That just made it a lot very interesting for me.
For sure.